Writing stories is about just that. It's about how to write stories for writers of all ages, teachers, adults, and the children that they teach. And it's, I tried to address all the aspects in a simple and fairly brief way of what a story is, how it's constructed, the process of dreaming up the ideas, to writing the first draft, to going to revision and polishing and proofreading to the end, and also a lot about the emotional toll that can take, both in teaching and in writing the stories. Writing is hard. It's a scary proposition. And I think it's especially scary for people who don't do it all the time, who are coming to it new, which would definitely be students in the classroom, and often the teachers who teach them. You know, they maybe have wanted to write all their lives or have done it a little bit, but they haven't really committed to it in a sustained way. And the idea of putting something that you care about in words on paper that will then be shared with others is a scary proposition, and it takes courage to do that, to let yourself be seen, to be vulnerable in that way, to admit, this is who I am, this is what I care about, this is the way I think of things. And I really sympathize deeply with how difficult that process can be, because I have gone through it myself as I was becoming a writer, and it's a process I still live with, even though that's what I do full time now. And I sympathize a lot with how hard it can be and challenging. And even if past feeling afraid of doing it, there's the actual hard work of the craft itself, of learning how to do it, how to craft a scene, how to follow a narrative arc, how to write a good ending, all those aspects as well. So there's a lot going on, and it calls for a kind of discipline that that can itself be challenging. I truly believe that learning how to write a story clearly and well is one of the most important things that anyone can learn, and that if you can teach a child to do it, it's like the keys to the kingdom. If they can learn to express themselves clearly, to follow a story idea from beginning to middle to end, something that expresses an idea, something that's interesting, something that has attitude and style, it will help them in every single part of the curriculum. I've seen this over and over. I mean, what I call story, I have a pretty broad notion of what a story is, but it's basically something that people of all ages do naturally when they tell any anecdote, what they did the night before, what they dreamed, something funny that happened to them. They're always telling stories. So it's one way that you can help kids learn how to express themselves orally, how to tell a story. But when they learn to write it, they're practicing so many things that they need. If you show me a kid who can write a good story, that same child is going to write a better book report, a better lab report, a better historical essay, is going to stand up in front of the class and give a better oral report, because they have the structure of a story inside them. It's something that they incorporate, they embody by doing. I'm a total believer, and I know it's tough. I know it's tough for teachers now. They are up against so many other demands on their time, and they're answerable in so many ways. So I don't mean to be naive about this, that everyone has all the time in the world to spend teaching kids how to write stories. But I truly believe that to whatever extent teachers can give that time and dedication to writing stories, they will across the board see better writers and better students in every subject area. I'm absolutely convinced of that.